Hello my dear student, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the topic. The topic name is subject and verb agreement. It is a very important subject for you. Why? Because a lot of the student confused when they use the subject and according to their verb. Okay, it is a this topic is a very important. Why? Because it is also used in a different part of your chapters, and when you read this topic, then you know how it is a important. Plus verb plus object or other verb. Okay, as you know about that, the subject is divided into the two parts. It means this subject composed by the two words. The words is first is noun and second is pronoun. Okay, noun and pronoun. This noun has a different parts like a proper, common, collective, etc. Other parts, and it has a lot of the words. Okay, many of the words used in these noun words. Noun parts, and here we talking about the pronoun. The pronoun has a different kinds and different type, and it has also a many kind of the words. We can study these words according to their types or kinds, like a personal pronoun, collective personal pronoun, distributive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, etc. are the many words that is used in a different form of the pronouns. Okay. So our topic is here subject divided into two parts, noun and pronoun. Okay, these pronoun and noun words and pronoun words consider that according to this subject or this noun and pronoun, we can also use the verb. Okay, so this pronoun or noun we can also divide into the two parts. It may be singular and plural. Okay, so the pronoun also divided into the singular and plural part. Okay, why? Because this singular and plural number decided that which type of the verb used with this subject. Okay, it means if your subject is singular, okay, if your subject is singular, then you can use the singular number verb. Verb must be used in a single form. Okay, your verb must be used in a single form. If your subject is a plural number, okay, subject is a plural number, then you must use the verb as a plural form. Okay, it means we can use singular number subject required singular number verb, and if your subject is plural number or plural number subject, then use plural number verb. Okay, it means according to the subject you must be used verb. It's clear? Let's see some of the example just like that. Here is the example like a Riya. Riya is a singular number word. It is a proper noun and singular number verb. And with this subject we use the singular number verb like Riya writes a letter. If your subject is plural number like Riya and Rehan, we don't write writes. Okay, in place of writes we should write not writes, write letters. Okay, so you can see here Riya is a singular number verb, so we can use here singular number verb as subject. Then we use the singular number verb. If your subject is a plural number, how can you say it is a plural number? Why? Because you can see two words, Riya and Rehan, both are noun words, and it is not a single person name. Okay, it is a two-person name. So we should use according to the subject the verb. So verb is a plural number. And now you think about that, when we use the SRES with the noun word, then it will be the plural number subject. Then how can the verb will be plural number without SRES? So let's listen here. If your subject is singular number, like take any words of the noun, like mango. Mango word is singular number word. Okay. You know very well that it is a mango. It means that in a quantity it is a 1. If we can use SRES with this word, then it will be mangoes. Now these mangoes are not a singular number word. Okay, mangoes word are not singular word. Why? Because it is a plural number word. Okay, why? Because this is in quantity 1 and it is in quantity more than 1. Okay, so these refer to that it is a plural number noun word. But in condition of the verb, its verb opposite is not treated like a noun word in the form of the verb. Like if your word write is a word, all the action word. 1 minute, I write at the table of the page. If your word is write, I think you can see here, write word is a action word, and it will tell us about a verb. It is an action word. But you think about that, it is a singular number word. No. Whenever we use or speak, then it always use or learn about the plural number word. So this word, you can see here, this word is a plural number word. And when we use SRES with this word, then it will convert into the plural form. Like write will be writes, speak will be speaks. Okay, remember will be remembers. So this is the plural number word, and here the singular number word. Okay, in opposite of the noun words. Okay, if you write mango, it is a singular number. But when you write mango, then it will be the plural number. But in the condition of the verb, it's verb opposite of the noun words. Like if you write any word like speak, so speak is a not singular number verb. It is a plural number word. Okay, and then you use S or ES with this type of the action word, then it to convert into the plural number. So we know about that. According to the subject, we can use the singular and plural number verb. So it is a first part of the chapter, singular and plural number subject. I think you completely cleared about this topic or this point, that which is the singular number subject and which is the plural number subject, and in which condition we can use singular number verb and plural number verb. Okay, first you watch the subject and then use the verb. Okay, so we can easily say that the singular number subject requires singular number verb and the plural number subject required plural number verb. I hope you all understand. Now next topic is subject and person. Okay, subject and person, it means you one thing is remaining here. If the verb must agree with the simple subject, the head noun in a noun phase, okay, and not with its description. For example, the boy with black shoes runs fastest. Okay, the boy with black shoes runs the fastest. Okay, in this sentence you will see that the part of the subject is this. Okay, the boy with black shoes, it is a part of the subject, and this part runs the fast. So in this sentence see that the main word of the sentence is who works like a subject. The main word is why. Why word is the main word, and rest of the word like a with, black, shoes. All these words is a group of word and it is a phrase word. Okay, and which kind of the phrase word? It is an adjective phrase. These adjective phrase tell us about the noun word. So main head word is a why word, and you can see here shoes. Shoes is also in a plural form. If we can use according this subject, according to this subject, the verb must be used as a run, not runs. Why? Because it is a plural form and your verb is a singular form. So it is a wrong. Why this verb used here in a singular form? Because of this word. This is the singular number word. So our verb is a singular number form. Okay, so we can say that the singular number subject or singular number noun required the singular number verb. It's not verb like this. Why? Because this is the part of phrase. Okay, this is the part of the phrase, and which kind of the phrase? It is an adjective phrase, and its verb are described about the word why, and head word is a why, and according to this word the runs word used, and runs is a singular number verb. Why? Because of the subject. Why? The subject is a singular number. I hope you are understood it. Okay, so don't be confused that we can use here shoes. According to the shoes, the verb will be run. Okay, no, it's verb according to the head word or the noun word. So a lot of the noun phrase used in a sentence, a lot of the adjective phrase used in a sentence, or a lot of the clauses used in a sentence, that you can identify the main word of the sentence. It means the subject, and then use the verb or helping verb. Okay, I hope you understand. Now next is the subject and person. As you know that the pronoun has a lot of the words. Okay, first we are talking about the pronoun, personal pronoun. The personal pronoun have been divided into the three parts. First person, second person, and third person. And the verb in any clause must agree with the subject in a person. Okay, subject, if the person work like a subject, then we use the verb according to the person. Like if your subject is I, if your subject is he, if your subject is we, if your subject is they, then according to this subject we must use the verb. Okay, like with I use am, with he use is, with we use were, with they use are. So this is the person, and according to the person we must be used the verb. Okay, it's clear. So this is the second point, the subject and person. Okay, it means the verb of the clause must agree with the subject in a person. It's clear. Now next is subject joined by and. Okay, and verbs. If your subject, it means your subject like a noun or pronoun. Okay, if your subject is noun or pronoun, and this noun or pronoun combined by the conjunction word and, then your verb form according to the subject. Okay, it means if your any noun word, any pronoun word combined by the and word and conjunction word, then it will be the plural form of the noun or pronoun. And in which condition we use the verb in a plural form, or the subject required of the plural form verb. Okay, so let's see some of the examples. For example, his choice and his decision are his own. his choice and his decision are own. Okay, his choice and decision are his own. ठीक है, it means you can see here, and here is the one word and here is the second word. Okay, and both word combined with the word and. Okay, so it is referred to the not a single opinion. Okay, it referred to the two opinion. It means one is the choice and second is decision, and both opinion refer to the plural number subject, and so we can use here are according to this subject. So our word will be the plural number one. I hope you all understand it. Okay, so here are 3 points that you would be understood it. Okay, I hope, and in the next video we have to learn the next 3 parts. Okay, so thank you for watching video.